It's Mike and Robin on Sky 7, Arizona's new morning show. We thank you so much for listening and hanging out with us this morning because we're talking with one of the tribute bands in the new season, 18 shows this year. For TAD Management at the AJ Performing Arts Center in Apache Junction, thank you, Robin, for introducing us to Rick, who brought the entire band, with the exception of the bass player, for our interview here this morning.
Yep, it's great to have you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't you guys just go around and just tell us what your favorite Journey song is?
Kevin, we'll start with you.
God, that's tough because there's a lot of good ones. One of my favorites would have to be Sender My Love. I know that's also Rick's favorite. I didn't mean to steal it from him.
One of my favorites.
But I love that song because it's just a very dynamic song. It has a lot of emotion, and it's got a very wet sound to it. It goes through a lot of evolving sections, and it finally culminates in this huge, big ending. I love that one because it just seems to connect. I just feel that one all the way through.
Well, as the keyboardist, you have a huge part in that.
Well, yeah, it does help. You know, if I'm actively engaged in it. It's a great song. There's so many good ones, though, that we do.
Tommy, how about you?
I would agree there are so many great Journey songs. And one of the things that's great about Journey is they're a band that started in the 70s, so they had a little more, I guess, artistic license to be able to kind of do different things. So my favorite is Stone in Love. And I have so many others too, but that one, I think what's great about it is from a rhythmic standpoint, being a drummer, there's just such a great groove about that song. And then it's got kind of this big, huge ending that from a singing standpoint, being a background singer and getting to participate in that and building the whole song, and then just the whole lead section at the end, it just, every time we play it, it's better and better, and it's just
I want to change
so
mine.
much fun.
Just kidding.
Rick.
Well, as you know, Journey has an extended history, and I am very fond of the hits, but I also like the deeper cuts that we haven't heard a lot. A song called Winds of Change. Is that what it is? Winds of March?
Winds of March.
Winds of March, yeah. Winds of March, and also Patiently. Beautiful, two beautiful songs. It's incredibly emotional, not widely known, and they're very old school. Before Steve Perry, Journey had a fabulous couple of songs. One of them was Topaz. Unbelievable instrumental. That's pre-Steve Perry, so.
Nothing wrong with that.
So we may not be playing those songs,
No,
but we might play Patiently or Winds of March. You never know.
You asked.
One can never know. Another good one that we've been doing, that we just started doing, is called Mother Father. It's not like any other Journey song that I've ever heard. The writing,
The lyrical content,
the whole thing is just, it's almost like classical in a way, you know, and it comes to a
very, very close.
soundtracky, but in your face at the same time. It's one of my favorite ones to perform.
So how did you come together?
I was in a band, a cover band that did a lot of different music, but Kevin had kind of seen us from afar, and I think you knew Craig a little bit, right?
I actually knew Steve.
Oh, you knew Steve. That's right. You had played with our former singers. So he had kind of started stalking us, I guess, on Facebook, noticing that we were, I'm not really sure how that worked, but he just noticed that we were a band that was drawing a pretty good crowd and had a nice, arsenal of music that he was interested in maybe being a part of. And at the time, we were looking for maybe a utility person to play keyboards and guitar, and Kevin's super talented. All these guys are. I mean, play multiple instruments, but Kevin was the perfect choice for that because he could play both keyboards and guitar. And eventually, once we got him in the band and we decided upon Voyager, it made perfect sense that he would actually be that person, and the other guy that was in the band who also played keyboards was not really that perfect person. Kevin was a perfect Jonathan Cain, if you will, for us to choose.
Well, thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And then, Rick, how did you get involved?
Well, maybe I better let Tommy tell it.
So,
Kevin,
Why don't you let me tell this one, because I'm the one that...
yeah, you did.
You found him?
I have to say that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I want to say one little quick spot. So Kevin invited me to go see another tribute band about, I guess it was probably about 8 months before we asked Rick to join. And I went to watch this concert, and as I watched Rick, my eyes were glued to him, and I really didn't watch anybody else. I didn't watch the drummer or the singer. I was watching Rick. He was the most entertaining person. I could tell he had skills. So when it came time to look for someone to step in, Kevin and I were discussing who do we reach out to, different people, and I kept saying, remember that guy in that tribute? Remember him? Can you get in touch with him?
So then I did. I reached out to Rick, and we were at a point where we needed to find somebody. He responded, and we went back and forth a little bit, and we got, a little butt sniffing and, got to know each other a little bit.
That's a metaphor, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's a metaphor,
Yes.
musical metaphor.
Unbeknownst to me at the time that we reached out to him, he had previously been in a Journey tribute band, so he already knew all the material.
Oh, man, how sweet is that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, score.
Yeah, that's serendipity.
And then he said, by the way, I do know the material. So we were like, we had him come down. We rehearsed with him once, and we were like, oh my God, this is fantastic. We just fell right into it. We never looked back.
Well, I will say that all of what they said is true. I won't deny it.
Except the butt sniffing part.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that, and if I did, it was behind me.
You're going to feel a little pressure, Rick. And the roof of my mouth.
Oh, my.
So, my experience playing with these guys was a big eye-opener for me. Having been in a Journey tribute before, I had a lot of preconceived notions as what we did and how it should be and how it could be. But it was a new revelation joining these guys because they already had an established approach, established following. And I was really refreshed at their accuracy and trueness to the original sound, the original notes, the original inflections. And then, we practiced as a band just to see if I flowed. We all ended up flowing together. It sounded very, very close to the record already at first practice. And that was with sans Darwin. He wasn't even there. And so we finally brought Darwin in on the second or third rehearsal. Yeah. And I just about hit the roof. I had never heard anybody sing Journey like that. I've never been in the same room with anybody who could do that. And so you throw that in and you mix it all together, it's unreal. I mean, it's
it can be really good. Like you said, you felt that we were all we just flowed well together.
Yeah.
But when you add that icing on top, it took it to that next place, and
it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown beyond touchdown.
I got goosebumps now.
Yeah, the 2-point conversion.
You have to go to the show. You will not believe it.
Yeah, let's make sure that we're ready because we're really.
I think I just oversold us, guy.
No.
We're going to need to find a guitar player.
Yeah, there you go. Well, tickets obviously are still on sale. aztributeconcerts.com. And you can go to the website. Of course, you can also get tickets for any of the shows that Tad Management's putting on this season at the AJ Chamber. And you can buy any show tickets you want. You can buy any amount that you want. But if you got a group of 20 or more, you can actually call the phone number on the website, aztributeconcerts.com, and get your tickets for, instead of $20 a piece, they're $15 a piece. And as somebody said not too long ago, this is the best entertainment dollar in the Valley. Mm-hmm. And now, hearing the amazing sound that's coming from these guys, I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
You're taking your whole family?
I'm taking a whole lot more than my family.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. We've got a big group.
We're going to pack the first 2 rows.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
I told you I'm a groupie.
There you go.
This is great.
March 20th at the AJ Performing Arts Center, the AJ High School in Apache Junction. Great venue, and we cannot wait to hear you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming all the way to talk with us. And who wants to pick the song we're going to play next?
Go ahead.
It's got to be a Journey song.
I think Darwin should pick it.
Okay,
Come on, Darwin. Let us know.
What should we play?
What is it going to be?
Faithfully.
Oh,
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
My fave.
All right. Score.
And we promise to play it at the show.
Oh, good.
Good,
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
Awesome.
Do you play lights by any chance?
Of course.
Oh, well, okay.
Have to.
Then I'm good.
Yeah.
All the good songs.
Excellent.
And then some.